Recognizes the gentleman from California, Mr. Lieu, for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Let me start by saying this is a stupid and ridiculous hearing for at least two reasons. The Judiciary Committee has jurisdiction over immigration. It is July 12, 2018. As we sit here today, there are nearly 3,000 babies and kids who have been ripped away from their parents by the Trump administration, and we're not doing a hearing on that. We're doing a hearing instead on the investigation into Hillary Clinton's emails in 2016. That's just dumb. Second, before this hearing today, my Republican colleagues could not point to a single act that you took, Agent Strzok, in an official capacity that showed bias in any of these official investigations. Now, more than 8 hours later, they still can't point to a single official act you took that showed bias in these investigations. You know, there's a famous book I read called Oh, I Really Need to Know, I Learned in Kindergarten. Based on today's circus, I hope more members on this committee read that book. But there's one thing all of us are taught in kindergarten, which is that actions speak louder than words. Now, your words show that you did not like Donald Trump. You used the F word when referring to Donald Trump. You wanted Donald Trump to lose. And the one thing you could have done to cause him to lose is to disclose the Russia investigation in July of 2016. Did you do that, sir?
I did not.
Did you disclose the investigation in August 2016?
No.
September of 2016?
No.
October of 2016?
No.
November of 2016?
No.
What you did is what we expect every FBI agent to do, which is to check their personal beliefs at the door and do your job, and that's what you did. You also showed by your words that you wanted Hillary Clinton to win. But yet the IG investigation found that you advocated for more aggressive investigative measures into the Clinton investigation, including the use of grand jury subpoenas and search warrants to obtain evidence. Is that true?
Yes.
And again, you did that because you checked your political beliefs at the door, and when you did your duty as an FBI agent, you applied the law to the facts. That's what we expect you to do. That's what we expect prosecutors to do. That's what we expect judges to do. I'm a former prosecutor. There were defendants I despised. There were defendants I sort of was okay with, but it didn't matter. All that mattered was, could we prove a charge beyond a reasonable doubt? If we could, we went forward. If we couldn't, we did not go forward. And that's what we expect everybody to do. Now, there's been some allegations by one of my colleagues today about political donations and how that might show bias. So let's talk about FBI Director Christopher Wray. He is a Republican, nominated by a Republican president, confirmed by a Republican-controlled Senate. I'm going to ask you to accept, for purposes of this question, the following fact, that he gave over $39,000 in political donations exclusively to Republican candidates. I still trust FBI Director Wray to do his job because I expect him to check his personal beliefs at the door and do his job when he's on duty. Do you still trust FBI Director Christopher Wray?
Implicitly, yes.
The Attorney General, Jeff Sessions, made political contributions to the Alabama Republican Party. I still trust if there's a case involving a Democrat or a Republican or an independent or someone who voted for Joe Stein, the Attorney General, Jeff Sessions, could look at the facts in the law and apply it and do it in a fair and unbiased manner. Do you still trust Attorney General Jeff Sessions to do that, even though he made political contributions to the Alabama Republican Party?
I don't know him in nearly the same capacity that I know the director, but he's taken an oath as the Attorney General, and I trust him to discharge that.
Thank you. And then let me conclude by saying this. We're going to know at some point what the Robert Mueller investigation found. We already know about the Hillary Clinton emails because there's been an exhaustive investigation into that, plus this IG report. And what we're seeing now is an attack on law enforcement. When I was prosecuting cases, I know that when defendants don't have the facts or evidence on their side, they resort to attacking law enforcement. That's what we see happening now. And I just thought I'd end on a quote from Sarah Huckabee Sanders, who said, basically, when you're attacking the FBI, you're losing. I yield back.
The chair recognizes